Hello everyone, welcome to the live. Today we are gonna do live with only one person, that is me. So we are gonna read the comment section and we are gonna answer all your questions. So whatever questions you have, you can put it in the live comment box. I'll be reading today all the comments and I'll be answering everyone. Hello everyone. If you have any questions regarding anything related to spirituality or sadhana, you can ask. Hi everyone. Project Kali is gonna hold a meetup on January 11th of 2026 in Ragigudda Temple, Sri Prasanna Anjaneya, and also it will be in the hall of that temple. So the temple has two halls called Maruti Kutira and um, Pavan Dama. So I'm going to conduct the meetup in Pavan Dama. So uh, you guys have to search Pavan Dama on Google Maps and come visit there if you're planning to attend. The name of the hall is Pavan Dama. Okay, one question here: how to break free from fear? So first of all, you have to ask yourself, like, what is fear actually? Like, what is fear? So if you introspect, like, what is fear, then you will realize that it is nothing but uh, the fear of death itself. That is every fear that you have, which may be related to insect or heights or water, deep waters, everything is related to the fear of death. So the core of all fear is death. So that's why, to break free from death, you have to start worshipping Dakshina Kali. So Dakshina Kali has a mantra, a bija mantra, which I cannot say on YouTube. So if you start chanting her mantra, all the fears will collapse, because she will remove the fear of death, which is the core of all fears. When you remove the core itself, the other fears, like fear of water, fear of heights, fear of um, insects, everything will go away. How to understand our sadhana is going right or working? So to understand whether sadhana is going right, what you have to do is you have to observe where the kundalini is at. If the kundalini is at Muladhara chakra, then it will create some tingling sensation. If it is in the Swadhisthana, it will create lustful thoughts. If it is in the Manipura, it will create thoughts of achieving something. If it is in the Anahata, it will create thoughts of love. If it is in the Vishuddha, it will create thoughts of communication, and Agna Chakra will give rise to pineal gland orgasm. So if it is in the Agna Chakra, you will get a very strong pinching feeling here, like some, as if someone is piercing a pen through your skull. So that wala feeling you get if you're doing the sadhana right. So that is the first sign of good progress in sadhana. That is a piercing effect on the Agna Chakra. And the other one is here, the Sahasrara Chakra. So whoever has done a lot of sadhana will get a very high pressure on the Sahasrara. So once the high pressure of Sahasrara is crossed, then the next is Kundalini awakening itself. So Kundalini awakening is more like the body becomes still, and a big pile of energy from the Muladhara starts going upwards, and it reaches the Sahasrara. It goes out of the Sahasrara. So that is the final stage of Kundalini awakening, when the Kundalini goes beyond the Sahasrara, and a tree like formation gets formed above the Sahasrara, like a huge tree. That's the tree of Kundalini. So that is nothing but the samadhi stage, where all the thoughts subside and you are in pure thoughtless state. So that is nothing but Kundalini awakening or Savikalpa Samadhi. So Nirvikalpa is when even the mind switches off. In Savikalpa Samadhi, mind still exists, but it's just watching. Mind is like a watcher, and in Nirvikalpa, even the mind disappears. So that is a huge progress in sadhana. Uh, Moderate. Yeah, that is how you progress in sadhana. If you have any doubts, kindly let me know in the comment section of the live chat. How to get closer to Krishna? So to get closer to Krishna, you have to do his sadhana. So there are many mantras of Krishna, like Sudarshana mantra, or that Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hare Paramatmane Pranata Kleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha, or a simple mantra like Klim Krishnaya Namaha or Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha. So there are many mantras of Krishna. You have to pick your cup of tea and you have to start sadhana. Early morning 4 a.m. you have to keep tulsi leaves. Tulsi leaves are scarce in colder regions. So wherever, if you are staying in a colder region, then you will find it difficult to get tulsi. But if you are living in a equatorial region, like which where temperature is near 25-30 degrees Celsius, then there tulsi will grow. So if you have tulsi near your home, you have to bring lot of tulsi and offer it to Krishna. You have to get a Krishna idol and offer him tulsi daily while doing his sadhana. And you can offer him sattvic food like curd, butter, milk, or sweets. So he eats anything except for rajasic and tamasic items like alcohol, um, non-veg. So that you have to not offer something involving onion, garlic, non-veg, alcohol, cigarettes. So such items are not allowed. But when it comes to sattvic items, you can offer anything. So that is how you connect with Krishna. That is how you get closer to Krishna. The first is by quitting onion, garlic, non-veg, alcohol, and any kind of vices that you have. So first quit that, then get closer to him. Is a photo of Krishna okay? See, the amount of energy that a photo can take is very less when compared to idol. So idol has more capability of harnessing energy. So whatever sadhana you do, if it is very much, then the sadhana power either will go completely to you or the idol. So it's more like you're charging the idol while doing sadhana, because the body is not capable of taking all the mantras in. So that's why idols exist, so that the mantras, some mantra energy can go to the idol also, if you're not completely capable to digest it. What if the fear of suffering is there and not the fear of death? I think death is the only way to break from all the suffering, fear of suffering. So fear of suffering, if you introspect again, like what is fear of suffering? It is subconsciously, if you go deeper, it is connected to death itself, because death is like the cessation of the mind. That is, the mind stops, the body stops, but your astral body will still exist. So when your physical body dies, your astral body, consisting of the mind, will start thinking again, where am I, what am I doing here, why don't I have a body? So it starts getting fear, and it tries to get another body. That is, once the mind goes out of the body, then it finds another body to get in, because it is very, it fears not having a body. So the actual death is only if you reach samadhi. Otherwise there is no death. Everyone are immortals. There is, everyone are immortal until samadhi. So samadhi is the only way you can get rid of the individuality. So whatever you call I, that is the mind, the body, is everything related to individuality. So to get rid of this individuality, samadhi is the only answer. Once you reach samadhi, everything disappears. Is there any bija mantra for Shiva to connect better? Om Namah Shivaya is the best bija mantra, and also there is Shiva Tandava Stotram. You can practice that also. There is Lingashtakam, Shiva Tandava Stotram, Shiva Sahasranama, Om Namah Shivaya. Any mantra works to connect with Shiva. The more, the better. Why do people randomly chant mantras without Guru Diksha or Upadesha? So the thing is, now Kali Yuga is in a verge of ending. So everyone are becoming spiritual. Everyone are uh, fiercely going in that direction, and that's why there are many people who chant mantras without Diksha also, because everyone wants to reach the other side of the plate, because the Burloka has been explored a lot. That is, throughout the soul has experienced Burloka for so many yugas. Satya Yuga as insects, Dwapara Yuga, the Treta Yuga as maybe reptiles, Dwapara Yuga as maybe mammals, and now Kali Yuga it has become a human. So whoever was insect, whoever was an animal, has become a human in Kali Yuga now, and that's why the soul wants to exit this loka and completely go into a different new loka, like Bhua, Hiranyaloka, or some astral plane it wants to go. And that's why everyone are trying to chant mantras so that they get divine intervention or help. How to get toxic people out from life? So to in order to do that, you have to chant kavacham. Any kavacham works. Kalika kavacham, Narasimha kavacham, Hanuman Chalisa, Ram Raksha Stotra. So any kind of kavacham works to get rid of toxic people. And also it's more like they will not be away from your life, more like you will not get disturbed from them. There is a, even if they try to harm you, you will not get disturbed. So that is how you get rid of them. Once you stop getting disturbed, they will also stop disturbing you. How to control anger? So to control anger, first you have to ask yourself, like, why am I getting angry? Is it worth, like, is it related to uh, progressing my soul? Like, is the anger related to my evolution? Does it help my evolution of the soul? Then if the answer is no, then you have to uh, focus the energy on different direction. Anger is always accumulated in the Manipura chakra. So Manipura chakra is where ego resides. Every person's ego resides in the Manipura, because only when you are um, not hungry, I mean, only when your Muladhara is satisfied, Swadhisthana is satisfied, that is when your Manipura gets activated. That is, once the food is full in the stomach, once the sexual energy is harnessed to the upper chakras, only then the anger comes into the picture. That is, uh, why did he not respect me? Why was he disrespectful? Why did he make fun of me? Why did he insult me? So all those questions come only if the food is full in the stomach, only if the sexual energy is channelized to the upper chakras. Otherwise, every human will be behind food or water or sleep, because those are the basic necessity. Only when the basic necessity is satisfied, you tend to satisfy the upper chakras like Manipura. So that is how the ego resides in the Manipura, and when someone hurts the ego of the Manipura, you get angry. So, how to control this anger? To control this anger, you have to channelize the energy even more higher to the upper chakra called Anahata chakra. So, in Anahata chakra, which is the chakra of love, you don't feel anger. So, you have to know how to completely channelize it upwards. To do that, you have to do sadhana. Sadhana is the only way you can channelize the energy from the lower three chakras to the upper chakras. I lost my brother recently all of a sudden and not able to bear that loss. Both my parents and me are suffering a lot. Don't know how to proceed in life as he is way our key person in life. Um, I'm sorry for your loss, but there are many ways to connect with your brother, because your brother's only physical body has departed, but his astral body is still alive. So to connect with the astral body, you can connect with Ma Dhumavati. So Dhumavati is a Mahavidya which helps you connect with dead people. So who has passed from your life, loved ones, it may be grandmother, grandfather, whoever it is, you can connect with that consciousness again, because they might have got a new body, new physical body, because in the astral realm, 1 day of astral realm is equal to 1 year of the physical realm. So even if their consciousness lives for few days in the astral, many years might have passed here. That's why in Mahalaya Amavasya, if you see, we feed food to the astral beings, because for them it is every day. Like in Mahalaya Amavasya, there opens a portal where we can offer food to our ancestors or whoever is dead. So when you offer food on Mahalaya Amavasya day, it's like lunch for them. So next year Amavasya, Mahalaya Amavasya, when you offer, it becomes 1 year in the earthly realm, but in the astral it is just 1 day. So they are eating food every day. When you offer food to them on Mahalaya Amavasya, it's like you are offering them food every day. And that's why you have to offer food during that day, and also to connect with your loved ones who have passed away. You have to learn Dhumavati sadhana. So Dhumavati sadhana is to connect with your loved ones, because she represents the aspect of love which is sad. So in Anahata Chakra, there are total four Mahavidyas. One is Kali, the fierce form of love, Bhuvaneshwari, the unconditional form of love, and Mahavidya Dhumavati, the depressive form of love, and finally Mahavidya Baglamukhi, the most protective form of love. So To connect with your loved ones, you have to first learn Mahavidya Dhumavati mantra and connect with them and ask for forgiveness. So, because in the astral realm, when their consciousness is there, it's like you're disturbing their sleep or whatever they are doing in the astral place, because their soul is getting ready for the next body. So when their soul is getting ready for next body, we have to not disturb. But if we are very much in need to connect with them, you have to chant Dhumavati mantra during sadhana, and you have to visualize your loved ones coming near you and asking, like, what do you want, and you have to reply saying that whatever you have to say, like, I miss you, please come to me back. So whatever you have to say, you have to exchange that karma, you have to exchange with the consciousness which has lost the body. And once that happens, the consciousness will ensure that it will come to you in other one form, form or the other. It may come to you through the channel of a crow, the channel of a cat, or channel of any animals, whichever you like. It may come through you in the form of your own son, daughter, or any kind of offspring. So there are different ways how our loved ones come back to us because of Runanubandha. So that is why you have to learn Dhumavati sadhana. Mm. Aditya, when I do sadhana till then it's fine, but after ending it, I go back to usual task and taking stress. So, if the sadhana is not helping you, then you have to practice pranayama also. So, pranayama also plays a big picture in a sadhak's life. Pranayama like Anuloma Viloma, Brahmari, or Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati to remove uh, toxic substance from your body, and Viloma to balance out your masculine and feminine energies, and finally Brahmari to improve your concentration. You have to uh, practice pranayama, and the stress will automatically go. Once the concentration improves, you will know how to focus on your task, and you will complete your task for the day, and after that the stress will go away automatically. So add pranayama to your sadhana uh, routine, and everything will be all right. Your thoughts on marriage. So marriage is a way you pay your karma back to the universe. So if you have done something to someone, that you will get it back through marriage, and it is like a way you pay your karma. Even children, that is, once you get married, you make children. So that is also a way how you pay your karma back to the universe by serving your wife, serving your husband, serving your children. So that is the way you pay your karma, because what that means is, if you're still in search of wife, husband, children, what that means is your karma is still not complete. You are still in search of your desires, and the desires are keeping you in this universe. So once all the desires are satisfied, again, I have to break it to you that desires will never be satisfied. That is one after one desire gets satisfied, another desire pops. Like for example, once you get married, then there will be a desire for a child. Then after desire for a child, there will be a desire for child to study well, earn well, get married. So it's like a cycle of desires, it never ends. So to get rid of this cycle of desires, you have to at least at the end of your life, you have to attain sannyasa, that is detachment from everything, so that all your karmas are cut off and you can focus on the real deal, that is thoughtless state or samadhi state. So once you learn how to make all your bodies, that is physical, astral, causal body, silent, only then the universe will tell, okay, that is enough. Otherwise the universe will give you one task after the other. Basically the universe is a reflection of your own mind, that is whatever thoughts you have, whatever desires you have, for that those desires to get satisfied, this universe will keep on giving you whatever you like, and that will never end. That is, it's like a game, it's like a leela of satisfying your desires. So to end this leela, end this universe, end this mind, you have to focus on sadhana. Other than sadhana, other than uh, silencing your mind, there is no other way you can get out of this place. So the only way you can get out of this place is through sadhana. Even committing suicide doesn't work, because if you commit suicide, what will happen is only the physical body silences, the astral body is still there. The mind still awakens. It tells, where am I? What am I doing here without a body? I need a body immediately. Then it pops to another baby's body. That is it. The mind goes to the baby's body and again it gets born as someone else. And that is how life continues. And uh, only a person who knows how to silence the astral body will be able to go out of this maya. So if you learn how to silence the astral body, that is the mind, then you can go out of this physical realm. Once you go out of the physical realm, you will have a life in the astral realm also. So for that you have to know how to stop the causal mind. So causal mind is the mind which is creating the universe, because it has the root desires, whatever it may be. So whatever your root desires are there, it is creating universe based upon those root desires. For example, if a person has a desire of food, it will create a universe where tasty food is made. Burloka is also a plane of existence where food is tasty. And same way, there are many lokas. For example, if a person has a um, desire of pleasure, that is sexual pleasure, then he will be born in a loka where all those kinds of things exist, like atal loka, where sex is going on almost every time. And if the person has a desire of luxuries like gold, silver, diamond, cars, whatever, then there is another loka for that called Vittal loka. So there are different lokas for your different desire. If you have a spiritual desire to connect with gods, deities, then there is Tapoloka. Tapoloka, where you meditate and connect with such deities, which is in the Janaloka. And there are lokas of truth called Satyaloka. So every desire has its own loka. But to get rid of all desires, you have to know how to silence the mind, silence the body, and finally silence the causal body, which is the witness conscious. So the causal body is like a witness to all your other leelas. So there are two leelas going on. One is the physical leela, that is the leela which your body undergoes, and there is astral leela which your mind undergoes. For example, in the dreams that you get, it is the leela of your mind. So you have to know how to silence that. You have to know how to silence the leela of the body. Then finally, you will get the pure witness, which is just watching your your whole life, all your lives. It is watching that pure consciousness which is watching, is in the causal body, which has the imprinted rooted desires. So once you get rid of rooted desires, that witness consciousness which is trapped in your body will be freed. Once it is freed, only then it will go back to its original state of thoughtlessness. Until then, it just watches like Atman. Like how Atman watches the universe, same way the causal body watches all your other bodies. Hello Aditya, if I keep seeing Ma Saraswati and Lord Hanuman in my dreams from time to time, what does that mean or symbolize? So, Mata Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge. Lord Hanuman is the being who has achieved all Ashtasiddhis and also has dedicated all Siddhis to his beloved Ram. So, in this, you will see a combination of bhakti and combination of Siddhis. So, Saraswati also represents all the Siddhis, Vidyas. So all the vidya, all the knowledge is within her, and all the siddhis and all the vitality is inside Hanuman. So your consciousness might have a strong urge for knowledge and also a strong urge for surrendering all the siddhis to towards your beloved, whichever it may be. It may be Krishna, Ram, whoever it is. It may have a tendency for surrendering. So, first achieve all the knowledge that you like. So, read books or do meditation, sadhana of Mata Saraswati. You can chant simple mantras like I am Saraswati Nama or Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupinim Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada, or you can chant Ya Kundentu Tushara Hara Dhavala Ya Shubhra Vastravrata Ya Veena Varadanda Manditakara Ya Shweta Padmasana Ya Brahmanchuta Shankara Prabhutibir Deve Sada Pujita Samam Patu Saraswati Bhagavati Nishesha Jadyapaha. So any mantra works. Start chanting their mantras and do sadhana. That is 108 times of any mantra. For Hanuman, do Hanuman Chalisa or Ramaraksha Stotra or Bajrang Ban. So whatever you like, do and you will get your answers. That is the desire for knowledge and surrenderance. Why would anyone want to achieve nothingness? What does it mean to be nothing? So there are many people who are suffering in the Maya. So we never know what people are going through. That is, some people may go through breakup, some people may go through financial crisis, some people may go through health problems, and there are like various problems which is happening because of the mind. That is, the mind is not satisfied. It is full of desires, and that's why it wants one desire satisfied after the other. And that's why some people will desperately want the mind to stop controlling them. They will desperately want a silent mind. And that's why nothingness is important. Nothingness is the source, nothingness is the destination. And everything happening between the source and destination is just a leela. So, whatever you do in life, at the end of the day, we have to go back home. There is nothing in the nothing to do in the middle. My name is Amit Anvang and Bijakshara. Various my health has deteriorated. Please suggest. Yeah. So this Amit has chanted lot of Bijakshara and his health has deteriorated. So the reason for this is you're chanting Bija without either Guru Diksha or without any kavacham. So uh, if you sh- do sadhana without any kavacham, what will happen is there are like many entities which will try to steal your energy. So whoever is chanting bija, if they don't chant kavacham, what will happen is there are certain entities which will feed on your energy during sleep or during your vulnerable state like fever or lack of sleep or tiredness. So whenever you are vulnerable, there are many entities which will take advantage and steal the bija derived energies, because the bijas are divine sounds. uh, Give me 1 minute. Yeah, the bijas are divine sounds, and what that will do is it will attract entities which will feed on the divine energy. So that's why you have to chant kavacham. Is Mother Tripura Sundari different from Ma Durga, or both are same, or is she mother of Durga, Saraswati, Lakshmi? So Tripura Sundari is nothing but Rajarajeshwari. So Rajarajeshwari or Tripura Sundari is like a mother of all the deities. Every deity, whichever you may know, that is Krishna, Vishnu, Kali, Durga, or Lakshmi, Saraswati, Brahma, Shiva, anyone, all the deities that you know, Ganapati, Subramanya, everyone are emerging from Ma Tripura Sundari or Lalita Devi or Rajarajeshwari. She has many names, and she herself is all the Dasha Mahavidyas. That is, the Bindu that you see in Sri Yantra, that is at the top of the Yantra, is where her throne is. So Tripura Sundari or Rajarajeshwari sits on that throne, and all the deities emerge from her. So she is the singularity of the universe, and every deity, every human, every plant, animal, everything emerges from her. She is the mother goddess, and Durga is the consort of Shiva, and her fierce form is called Kali. Saraswati is the daughter of Brahma, and Lakshmi is the consort of Vishnu. Whereas Tripura Sundari is not consort of any. She is above all the Trimurtis. Her consort is the Kameshwar himself. So Kameshwara is the one who is witnessing all the Leela that she is creating. The Kameshwara is nothing but Sadashiva himself. So Sadashiva, the witness consciousness, the causal body, is watching the daughter's creation. So Tripura Sundari has a child form called Shodashi. So she's a 16-year-old daughter, and she creates universes, and Sadashiva just watches and appreciates. So the day you stop appreciating, the day you start complaining about her creation, that is the day when you go deeper in Maya. So the more you complain, the more you uh, suffer, the more deeper you go inside Maya. So only the way out of this Maya is to appreciate her creation. Tell how beautiful it is. Only then she will remove you from all the Mayas. So basically, she is nothing but your feminine self, the most feminine self. Lakshmi is this your feminine self, which represents your wealth, your assets in the universe, like your own body, mind. Saraswati represents your own knowledge, and Durga represents your own fierceness of protecting your loved ones. And Kali represents your Ugra form, that is when you can't handle your loved ones being tortured, that time your Ugra form gets awakened. That is the Kali form. So you are all the deities. That is, the deities are inside you, and you can awaken or invoke them anytime by the use of mantras. So it's like all deities are hidden inside us, and they are imprinted in our causal body. So the only way to go back to our original self is through appreciating our feminine form, that is Shodashima. Is Nirvikalpa Samadhi the only way for liberation? Since we commonly hear there are many paths to liberation. Liberation and Samadhi is same, that is thoughtless state. But to reach that thoughtless state, there are many paths. You can do Hatha Yoga, Kriya Yoga, Mantra Sadhana, Tantra Sadhana. You can practice um, uh, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, self inquiry, Karma Yoga, that is the yoga of doing without expecting anything, doing actions without expecting anything. So there are many ways to achieve the same samadhi state, that is the thoughtless state. But liberation and samadhi means same. Please advise for health issues. For health issues, Ganapati and Bhairavi are the easiest way to solve your health. That is, you have to practice Ganapati or Bhairavi sadhana. That is the Mooladhara Chakra deities. Or you can start grounding yourself. That is, keep your bare foot on the ground, Mother Earth. Ask for forgiveness for Mother Earth. Chant Samudra Vasane Devi Parvatastana Mandale Vishnupatni Namastubhyam Padrasparsham Kshamaswame. Chant this mantra and ask for forgiveness from Mother Earth, and she will remove all your impurities, all your illnesses, she will remove because you are begging her for forgiveness. That is, every day you exploit her, every day you keep your feet on her, every day you pollute her either through vehicles, plastic, or so many ways. So that's why you're asking for forgiveness through mantras. And that is how you get rid of all your health issues. The reason for so many health issues in Kali Yuga, the reason for the fragile body in Kali Yuga is because the Mother Earth is not happy. She is unhappy because of the pollution we are creating, the humans are creating, and that's why she creates so many illnesses, pandemics, because she wants to get rid of the pollution creators, and she's merciless when it comes to adharma, and that's why we have to always try to at least exploit her less. We cannot stay away from consuming her, that is consuming her food, consuming all the things that she gives. We cannot stop it because we cannot survive without food, without water. We have to continue food, water, everything, but we can minimize, at least we can minimize the amount of pollution, we can minimize the amount of plastic, but we can never stop it completely. So that is why ask for forgiveness every day, and uh, your health issues will be resolved. Okay, I'll be answering one question more, then I'm gonna end the live. Why is the thoughtless state the most enjoyable state? The thoughtless state is the most enjoyable is because it is our original self. It is like connecting back to our roots, like how we came from. We came from the thoughtless state, we go back to the thoughtless state. Thoughtful state is a state modified or altered one. It is not the original state. It's like if you see a guitar, if you see that the strings which are still is the original state of the guitar. When you struck a string, when the guitar vibrates, either it creates a very good music or it creates a very bad one. So there is nothing in the middle. That is, if you play dharma in the right way, then the universe will be beautiful. If you do adharma, the universe will be full of fights, full of negative emotions. So that's why the Leela, the creation of your mind, that is the universe, is basically your own making. Is you can play it however you want. You can play the strings of the guitar however you want. If you play through dharma, the song will be beautiful. Through adharma, the song will be distasteful. So that is why the something that can go beyond good music is no music itself. That is because it is the original state of the guitar. And guitar, if played continuously, even good music, if played continuously, the strings of the guitar can break. If the guitar is overused, strings of the guitar will break. So your Maya creating abilities are not permanent, it is temporary. Once your Kundalini starts fading away, once the Kundalini gets fed up of creating Maya, then the string breaks, the guitar string breaks and goes back to the original state forcefully. That is during the Pralaya. After the Mahayuga ends, the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu stops dreaming, the whole universe disappears. And finally, that is when all the small souls, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, will stop dreaming because the big Vishnu has completely eradicated the universe. So the guitar string will come back to its original state one way or the other after few seconds or few millions of years. So I will be ending this live right now. All are invited for Project Kali meetup on January 11th, which is on a Sunday in Sri Anjaneya Swami Temple, Ragigudda, JP Nagar, Bengaluru. The timing is 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. Lunch will be provided. Please do come for the meetup and get initiated for Bhadrakali. The initiation is free, no need of any kind of dakshina. It is free for all. Any subscriber, anyone can come for the meetup, for the initiation, and take Bhadrakali Bija Mantra back to your homes and protect yourself. And also take the blessing of Ma Kali. So please do come for the meetup on January 11th in Pavan Dama, Ragigudda, Sri Prasanna Anjaneya Temple, Bengaluru. Thanks for watching this live, and we will meet in the next whiteboard series. Thank you. Jai Mahakal.